Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Argentina 1, Ecuador 1, 4-2 on penalties in CONMEBOL Copa América 2024 quarterfinals. Argentina 1, Ecuador 1, 4-2 en penales en la CONMEBOL Copa América cuartos de final. Argentina avanza de las semifinales. Ecuador eliminado en penales. Argentina will advance to the semifinals. Ecuador have been eliminated on penalties. Ecuador could have won this game. I really think they could have won this game. I think any of us, all of us think they could have won this game. They did not, though, because they couldn't score goals, and Emi Martinez is a god at penalties. Saving penalties. He just is. Hell, Messi missed, and he still got saved. Goals were scored as follows. In the first half, Lisandro Martinez scores the goal. Ball crossed in off a corner. Headed over to Martinez. Into the path of Martinez by Alexis McAllister. Martinez gets the header in. And there you go, 1-0. The shortest guy on the pitch. Well, the second shortest guy on the pitch, but the one who's playing center back for some reason. 1-0 header goal into the net. 1-0 esta noche. Lisandro Martinez scores. Halftime, it's 1-0. 1-0 miro tiempo. Then, in the 90-plus second minute, Kevin Rodriguez scores. A beautiful cross in leads to a Rodriguez glancing header that gets into the net past Martinez right near the death of the game. They give the goal because there was no offside touch. No obstruction, nothing. They check it on VAR for a while, but it is given 1-1, 1-1 esta noche, and that's the way it would end. So we go to penalties, straight to penalties, because no extra time except for the final in this tournament. Argentina takes first. Messi steps up, and he hits it off the crossbar. Tries to Panenka. Dominguez goes off the crossbar, reminiscent of Copa Centenario. And it's 0-0, 0-0. Angel Mena steps up to take the first penalty for Ecuador. It is saved. Then Julian Alvarez scores his penalty. Not a beautiful penalty. Tries to go high, but it gets in there. 1-0, 1-0. Alan Minda, another saved penalty. 1-0, 1-0 Argentina. Alexis McAllister scores his penalty, easy as you like, 2-1, 2-1, or 2-0 actually. It becomes 2-1. John Yeboah scores his, goes high, because you have to go high against Emi Martinez if you want any chance to score a penalty. 2-1, 2-1, beautiful goal. Gonzalo Montiel, the penalty hero at the World Cup, scores his to put Argentina on the brink of winning the tie. Jordi Caicedo scores his penalty to keep Ecuador alive and put them in a position where if they save and score, they go to sudden death. But in the end, Otamendi scores the winner, slots it home. 4-2, 4-2 en penales. Argentina wins. Argentina avanzar. Ecuador are eliminated. 1-1 on the night, 4-2 on penalties. 1-1 esta noche, 4-2 en penales. Stats are as follows. 8 shots to 9. 2 shots on goal to 2. 51% possession to 49% possession. 374 passes to 353. 83% pass accuracy to 81. 13 fouls to 14. 2 offside to 1. 2 yellow cards to 2. 0 red cards to 0. 2 corners to 5. Here's the thing for me. Here's the thing. When it comes down to it for me, Argentina looked mortal. Argentina looked mortal. Their defense was questionable tonight. They were shaky at the back. They couldn't score. They didn't look good enough at all in this game. At all. This game was you barely did enough. And you honestly shot yourself in the foot. And luckily for you, in the end, missed penalty for Ecuador. They get the late goal. They really should have had 2 penalties on 2 handballs, but there was a give-back call. Of course, Enter Valencia puts it off the post. Goes the right way. Puts it off the post. And it's still 1-0 Argentina. They get the late equalizer that almost got lopped off by VAR. I'm surprised it didn't, to be totally honest. They go to penalties. And Argentina, Messi knocks one off the bar. And you're like, oh my God, nothing could go right for them tonight, to be totally honest. And then Emi Martinez steps up and does what he does. He saved Messi's ass. Messi's ass got saved tonight. Messi ghosted, straight up. I know he's back from injury, but he ghosted. He ghosted. He missed a penalty. No assists. It was an Alexis McAllister assist. A Lissandro goal. Messi did nothing tonight. He was a ghost. He was Casper. He was a ghost. Messi did not have the impact that I thought he would. I thought he'd score 2 goals tonight going in. I really did. He couldn't even score a penalty. Dude might just be washed outside of MLS. And who's to say? I mean, Miami's been winning games without him and Suarez during the international break. Nobody would have thought that. Not a soul. Not a soul would have thought that one. Which is an absolute craziness if you think about it. Nobody would have thought that. And you're like, wow. Interesting. Messi had a bad game. A very bad game for his standards coming back from injury. The team legitimately looked mortal, which they have the whole tournament. This is not the first time. The whole Copa, Argentina's looked mortal. Canada looked like they could have at least drawn them, if not beat them. Chile, a 1-0 win. Peru, that was 3-0, but that was without Messi. Speaking of games without Messi, they beat Peru 3-0. Lautaro Martinez is carrying this team. No joke. No joke, he is. It's ironic. At the World Cup, he was the starting striker. He got benched by Alvarez. Now the opposite's happened. Turnabout's fair play. But Lautaro's carrying this team. Messi's not. Alvarez is not. Emi, we'll say he is. We'll say Dibu is. He is. But man of the match, by the way, Dibu Martinez, because of course he is the man of the match after that penalty shootout win and saving Messi's ass. But he did. Point blank period. Ecuador, I'd feel sorry for them if they didn't have the chances to overturn this and win this game. They could have won the shootout. They could have scored an earlier penalty to win 2-1. They could have gotten another penalty that they should have gotten, but I think they got the second one because of the give-back call. But again, they still should have scored that penalty. They still should have figured out a way to win this game. This is a heartbreaker for Ecuador, but let me tell you something. They weren't much better either. Argentina didn't play that well tonight. They coasted. Ecuador played good. They didn't have any finishing, but in the end, the moment was not good enough for Ecuador. They did not meet the moment. Argentina has the experience and a goalkeeper who's a god at a penalty shootout. This was honestly the best result for Ecuador, probably. They could have expected. Good for you. Honestly, it would have been good for Canada if you won, Ecuador. Or I guess Venezuela as well. But you know what? After this game, I'm not scared. If Canada wins tomorrow, I'm not scared for Canada playing Argentina. And Venezuela, same. If they beat Canada, I'm not scared for them either. I'd be definitely a neutral in that situation. But, well, probably wearing the Argentina shirt because that's the one I got. I don't have any Vino Tinto. But let me tell you, I'm not afraid of Argentina right now. After game 1, after this whole tournament, I'm not afraid. They're mortal. They are mortal. Nobody expected that coming in. And they could go down before the final. And if they make the final, I'm starting to lean towards they might be going down. Whether it's Colombia or Uruguay. Or hell, even Brazil. That might be the easiest final for them. To be honest. And even then, they're starting to figure things out. Argentina might be going down in the final if they make it. If they don't make the final, well, I don't think Canada would win either. Hell, I don't think Venezuela would win the final either. But, you know, it would be nice to see them have a chance instead of an Argentina team that's probably getting pumped the way they're playing. I'd rather see Canada or Argentina get a chance. Partly because Canada fan. Partly because, well, Hell, even Argentina look like they're screwed against Uruguay or Colombia. Hell, even Brazil at this point. So, they're mortal. I think they're going down. I had them winning the tournament even in my knockout predictions. But now I'm starting to say, I don't know. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them. And one good game after 4 crap ones doesn't really... 1.5 good games. Let's give them half on the Peru game without Messi. But we'll give them half because 3-0. We'll give them 1.5. If they beat Canada or Venezuela, 1.5 good games. Who's to say it's a good game? But 1.5 good games. Going into a final against a team who's on fire right now, either way. We're starting to figure things out if it's Brazil. I don't know about you. I'm not afraid of Argentina. I'm not. This is a absolute farce. They slinked through. I'm not afraid of them. They look mortal. That's my big takeaway. I mean, Jesus. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us to play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch-along and review starting at 8 o'clock, 7:55 for Venezuela versus Canada, of course. We got a big one to watch tomorrow, and let's see Canada do what they got to do. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a good one. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See you.